Hey there, welcome to the Transcript Explorer project. In this video, I'm going to give you a really brief overview of the tool and the possibilities in it. This is a tool to visualize, explore, and actually create transcripts linked to video. So let me show you how it works. When you jump on the page, you'll get greeted with this welcome message. As you'll see, there's many sample data sets that we'd encourage you to start with, ranging from a kindergarten activity to museum gallery visits to a presidential debate. These are all transcripts and video of these different activities that you can explore. There's also a guided tour and a demonstration video as you're watching now. The next thing before I jump into these example data sets is, the tool is designed to let you upload your own data. And in this import data tab, it will show you kind of the formats that are accepted. We continue to expand these formats all the time, but currently it supports CSV, text files, and if you click in there, it'll show you the actual formats, as well as captions created on platforms like YouTube. And you can actually just paste text into this tool as well and visualize it immediately. You can, of course, upload video as well, and when you do currently, you'll get a little prompt that it will automatically transcribe that video in a basic way. It's okay, it's not great, we're improving it, but part of why it's not amazing yet is right now this tool is 100% private. It runs entirely in your browser, so your data doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to select the first sample data set, which is a transcript and a video of a 2-minute kindergarten activity. I'm going to go ahead and click it, and we'll see a visualization. This tool provides currently 10 different visualization techniques to look at transcripts linked to video. This is the first one, called a speaker garden. You get a little key down here that shows you how to read it, but what we are seeing now is every speaker in the transcript is shown as a flower. The height of the flower is the number of turns, and the size of the flower is the number of words spoken by each of those speakers. So color, of course, is speaker. You can do lots of fun things in the tool with each visualization technique, like animating the data here. And you get the idea that it's like a garden is growing. Your transcript is growing. You see the speaker garden, right? You can quickly see who speaks, who doesn't speak, how much is spoken, and those kinds of questions through this visualization. And if you hover over flowers, you can actually see the first word spoken from each turn, which in this case shows the teacher's first word from each of their turn and shows how they shift from English to Spanish. So let's look at a different visualization technique with the same transcript. I'll go over here in the menu and I'll select, in this case, the turn chart. And when I select that, I see a very different visualization of the same transcript. In this case, we have a time series visualization where we have a timeline from left to right in 0 to 2 minutes. And each ellipse is a conversation turn from the transcript. The height of each ellipse is the number of words in each of those turns, and the width is the length of time of each of those turns. So again, color is speaker, and when you hover over ellipses, you can read the actual conversation turns, providing a time series display of the transcript. You can, of course, go over here to the filter menu and show and hide different speakers. In this case, this is very useful to just look at student talk, removing the teacher from the transcript. At the bottom of the visualization, you'll notice little rectangles. The gray ones are moments of silence, indicating how long if there's silence in the transcript, and the red ones are overlapping talk, two subtle things that are quite visible in this visualization. Finally, if you go over here and you have video loaded, you can press the video button, and anywhere you click along the timeline will play the video at that moment.
You can do it!
And you get the idea how each visualization technique provides different ways to interact with video. I'll go ahead and hide the video here and show another thing is if you click this little edit button over here, you actually get the transcript itself. And you can edit this transcript, you can add conversation turns, and when you hover over visualizations, you can scroll and do different things in the actual editable transcript. Let's take a look at a few more visualizations and possibilities in this tool. I'll go ahead back to the visualization menu over here, and in this case, I'll select the network visualization, the turn network, which shows a network visualization of the transcript. In this case, each speaker is a node. The size of the node or the circle is the number of words spoken by that speaker across the transcript. And the network visualization, or the turn network, shows relationships between speakers across the transcript. If you hover over different speakers, you can see who they're speaking with and how many different exchanges they have, which provide powerful ways to study and see relationships. Again, if you showed video and you clicked on one of these nodes, it would play video from each speaker's turn, which provides a different kind of way to experience video in relation to transcripts. Also, of course, using the interactive timeline at the bottom for all these visualizations, you can select different time periods and, of course, animate the transcript as we did before. I'll close out by showing one final visualization, which is called a question flow diagram. I'll press that, I'll remove the menu, and in this case now we again have a time series display from 0 to 2 minutes of the transcript, and every time a question is asked in the transcript you can clearly see where it occurs and who asked the question and who responds next in the transcript. In this case the teacher is asking quite a few questions with different students responding, and of course if you hover over you can see the teacher asking the kind of question the teacher is asking in this case and the student's response, which is quite useful when you're looking at any kind of transcript. So that gives you a little feel for some of the possibilities. Again, there are many more techniques in the tool. There's also different things that are possible in the tool, including a transcribe menu. If you hit this, you get a view where you can actually do detailed transcription from video. You have the video on the left, you have play and pause controls on the bottom, and you can actually build out a whole transcript within the tool for those who are interested in doing that. There are several other features over here on the side, including detailed settings around how you can control the visualization of stop words or common words, how video playback is done in different visualizations, and a number of other things we continue to add. Also, there's little things like a dark mode. If you click this top right button, you can switch everything into a dark mode, which is kind of a nice little feature for some folks. So that gives you a little feel for some of the possibilities in the tool. We're continuing to build out a number of features and would love your feedback. If you go to the welcome screen here, you will notice at the bottom there's a little feedback button down here that you can submit feedback, feature requests, bugs you find, anything you'd like to talk with us about. We hope this tool is useful for your work. If you do use it in your work, please just cite this paper. And if you want to contribute to this open source project, please hop in and go see the code, as this is an open source project and we'd welcome collaborators in this effort. All right, thanks for watching and have a great day.